Zen versus Dark would be so good. Yeah, Zen versus anyone would be good, but of course Zen versus Dark would be a very interesting mechanical match. I'd love to see that. I might gotta keep giving shoutouts to Zen because he's been you know, so keen to play ones on the channel the past week, and you know, tonight he's playing two more matches. I'm gonna be away this weekend until, well, I'll be away on the weekend on Monday and Tuesday, so I won't be back streaming until Wednesday perhaps, but yeah, we'll probably get more Zen show matches once I'm back. This is going to be the last night for Zen matches this week. But he's beaten 5 world-class players on my channel in the past week already. He's beaten Razier's in his debut. Then he took down Lost on USC servers. After that, he took down Jack, majority on USC servers. Lovely little conversion there from Zen on the kickoff. Possession play. And of course, he was able to take down Moxie and last night Toxic, both on EU servers as well. So he's been just beating everybody. You know, world-class lineup there in his first 5 series. He won them all. But Joreuz also played a show match on my channel in the past week against Vatira, and he was able to beat him in that one. So Joreuz might be looking to single-handedly eliminate all of the top French ones players back to back to back. I guess if he beats Zen tonight, next in line for him would be Moxie. Then I guess Joreuz is 1v3'd France, much like we saw Jan attempt to do to USA not long ago. It's wild to think that there's so many players who can just do that if they show up on a day with enough form and consistency. They can just straight up beat anyone you put in front of them. Please fix Joreuz's flag. Flip it. Is it the wrong order? No, that's the right flag, I believe. I don't think it's wrong. Both players running low on boost there. Zen not able to defend his net, but Joreuz couldn't hit it. Are you guys you want me to flip Joreuz's flag to be a French flag? Is that what the joke is? I think this happened when he played Vatira as well. I feel like I'm just being bamboozled here, but I'm pretty sure that's the correct flag for the Netherlands. I know there's a lot of flags with red, white, and blue lines in different orders, but that is the Netherlands. I'm pretty sure where Joreuz is from. Pretty tense start to the series here. Both players have had up and close look at each other's goals. Joreuz miss on the mid boost there. It's going to be pretty impactful though. Turnover of possession coming towards Zen now. What can Joreuz do to defend against this? One reset for Zen. Goes for a second one, but only to achieve a favourable 50-50. Joreuz equalises. In fact, that's more than that. He turns the position in his favour just briefly with a demo, using all of his boosts to get it. Joreuz, if he plays at his top level, if he plays at his peak level, which, you know, to be honest, is not a guarantee these days. The Joreuz that we used to see, the Joreuz who used to be just simply the best 1v1 player in the world, no questions asked. He's one of the most, I think maybe the last player who was just the best ones player without any shadow of a doubt, in my opinion. Since the rise of multiple Middle East players, South American players, it's become unclear who the best ones player in the world is. North America and Europe both still being competitive, but yeah, those days Joreuz, you could rely on him to be mechanically perfect every single time, at least for the time that we were playing in it, you know, back in those days. The game is at a higher level now. Joreuz has obviously improved, but so is everybody else. And he's going to need to produce his best mechanics today if he's going to match Zen. I know he can match up to Zen mechanically. And Zen, of course, can match up to Joreuz in terms of strategy as well. We've got a 1-1 scoreline. Over 3 minutes in, Zen's going to try and break the deadlock. He hits the bar. Joreuz just turns on the spot there. It's now the post to save him. Zen testing the structural integrity of Joreuz's goal. Oh, but calm from Joreuz. He just fakes Zen with the infield dribble. It was a hook shot that Zen was expecting there. That little gap that Joreuz left between his car and the ball was the key, because even with a tiny run up like that, pro players can produce an unbelievable amount of power on a shot. That's what Zen was expecting. Joreuz was able to surprise him with a mind game instead. And Zen with 12 boost tries to flick on target, does so, but it's saved. Joreuz will be very happy with the position he's got for himself here. It's really all you can ask for when you've got a late lead in a game and a kickoff is about to occur. Zen with a very near miss on a pinch. That was dangerous for Joreuz once again. The post denies Zen. Joreuz with a reset here. Delayed flip into it. Zen saved it. Oh, what a recovery. He comes off the inside of his post to beat Joreuz to the punch. Tie game. Joreuz decided to commit, trying to add to his lead. You can't really blame him. I mean, a 1-goal lead probably didn't feel all that comfortable to him. He's thinking, wouldn't that 2-goal lead be nice right now? Wouldn't it be nice if I could just flip reset over Zen? That's a lovely bounce for Zen. Joreuz is not able to do anything with that one. Has to back off and accept the fact that he will be on the receiving end. Zen air dribble, but again, Zen drops it just a bit short of the net. Not willing to use more boost than he already did. He backs off and concedes possession. Joreuz flicking it right back. He's got a little bit of pressure to work with here. Zen looking to turn and take the ball for free, but Joreuz didn't let him. Zen fakes a pinch center. Of course, there's the threat of the demo in that position. Joreuz knows about that. The last play of 0 before 0 seconds. Looks like it's going to go to Joreuz. It's a delayed flick. It's a mind game, actually. He faked me out there. And now Zen counters. That's a quick shot down the middle. Joreuz is able to get it into the bar. Zen trying to keep the ball up on 0 seconds. Into overtime we go. 2-2 in game 1. Both players have been trying to figure each other out here. They've been trying to bait over extensions, and neither defender is obliged. Zen with the first big play in OT. All the options in the world. A mechanical player like him. Flip reset, pop the ball a bit too high compared to what he wanted, but he's right back into control. Joreuz pre-jumps, covers the entire air dribble there. That's a really difficult open net shot there. Joreuz with just 12 boost. Might have been 0 boost before he picked up a pad, to be honest. Difficult to get a lot of power on that one. Zen kind of panicking here. He's had a big boost advantage, but Joreuz gets power out of nowhere. That's going to be game 1 to the Dutchman. And it was all about surviving. What a defensive performance from Joreuz in this match. Just enough power on that shot from distance. Critical that he hit that shot with absolute perfection. This is the first time that Zen has lost game 1 on my stream. 5 times he's played on my stream in the past week. All 5 times he has been the winner in the first game. In fact, the first 4 series he played, he didn't lose game 2 either. It's only the last time he played on my stream against Toxic that he lost game 2 and had to come back from a close series. Now he's down from the get-go. And it was Joreuz defensively keeping him at bay. It looked like Zen was a bit afraid to overcommit most of the game against Joreuz's menacing defensive positioning. Mr. Atism, thanks to the brand new Prime. Just in case 89, thanks to the 3-month Prime. Appreciate all the support so far in the stream, guys. Hopefully you've been enjoying the show matches the past few days. Shout out to all the players who have been a part of the matches. It's been a great few days for high-level ones. Feels like the coming together of a lot of communities. The French community have been a big part of it. Thanks to Zen and Vatira's appearances. The EU fans have had plenty of players to cheer for. NA versus Sam with the US-Brazil 1v1 match. Oh, this is a fight. Joreuz looking to run all the way. Zen post pinches it to bring it to a standstill. It's just going to go in. Well, that was a great effort from Zen. After almost forcing Joreuz to mess up the shot. That was about as well as he could have done there on the recovery. Joreuz looked like he might be on the breakaway. But Zen tripped him up, forced the shot to be awkward, and almost kept it out with the post pinch. Narrow turn there from Zen. Very precise on the turnaround. Joreuz high. Oh, what a save. He goes high with the jump there just to try and force Zen low. That's exactly what happened. Zen's going to force his way through Joreuz at the near post instead of going over him. It's a defensive stance from Joreuz. Not often you see this. He usually starts off the majority of the series in ones that he plays with an aggressive play style, and then he can sometimes adapt to a defensive style if his usual aggression and high-flying aerial prowess is not working. But today Joreuz has just accepted from the get-go, I'm going to be in defense against this guy. He's probably been paying attention to Zen the past few days. Been hearing about the success Zen's had in ones. And maybe this is a game plan he's decided to use just to counter Zen specifically. Zen taking a lot of time here. Joreuz once again able to react well to what's coming at him. very aggressive by Zen. You know, the contrast of styles is very obvious to see here. Joreuz is patiently waiting on most plays. Zen, eager to get more clips on the highlight reel that he's been building for himself. As Joreuz dispossessed him here. He decides to just snapshot near post. It's off target. Well, that's a big mistake from Joreuz, but Zen might have overran the open net here. No, not quite. He slots it top corner. It looked like he might have gone a bit too quick with this one. Maybe not too fast, a bit too far to the right, I should say. But he was just able to sneak it past the recovering Joreuz. Now he's looking a bit more comfortable. He's getting his attack going more consistently now. No one's been able to consistently stop Zen's offense on stream so far. Joreuz looking like he's got the best game plan to do so, but it's going to be a real test. He probably knows it's going to be such a difficult test if he decides to keep doing this reactive defensive style against the newest player to wow the one scene. Rare chance for Joreuz to make a play in offense. He's immediately shut down though. Took a bit too long to get the reset. Then just two boosts, looking to dribble the ball into space. Lands very badly. Now, he has to be careful here. Joreuz bumps on the recovery, but he is going to get the shots off before Zen can get back. Did not hold power slide in that landing, so he just accidentally fell over. Of course, he could have just landed straight. And look at that, Joreuz half flip in the correct direction. Of course, that means he can save any shot. If you want to see a comparison to the wrong half flip, oh wow, oh Joreuz with a monstrous reset double. He's back within one. I was going to mention, because I know a lot of people are asking these days, you know, why can't all pro players half flip both ways? Yeah, look at Toxic yesterday, doing it wrong every time. Come on, Toxic, you're better than that. Joreuz showing you how it's done there. Joreuz has awoken. The offense has arrived. One of the, I think, most exciting players who have ever played 1v1. Joreuz's offensive capabilities. He's pioneered the way, paved the way for many mechanics and their viability in the game mode. You can clearly see a shift here. Joreuz deciding to challenge a bit earlier there. Zen moved the ball straight past him. Oh, quick play by Zen. He's missed it. You can see from Joreuz's POV that he just did not expect Zen to even be there. Pinch down the line now from Joreuz. He's going to scoop up into the corner. Zen will be quite happy to play at a faster pace. I think, you know, Joreuz is making a smart move here by switching the pace briefly. I think overall this is where Zen wants to be. He wants his opponent to take him on mechanically. Joreuz is doing exactly that. Can he pull it off? Still a 1 goal difference. Joreuz just barely beat Zen to the punch. Great speed. Just under 2 minutes to go here. Joreuz is going to get another possession play. Zen opts for the defensive pinch clear. Joreuz sets up a very high bounce. He's going to let it bounce one more time just so he has a bit more control here. The first bounce was extremely high. It's an air double bump. Zen gets connected and it is in to tie the game. Joreuz is back in game 2. It's just a bot-Fennec air double bump. Who needs air roll when you can just fly straight in front of the ball? Brilliant switch up by Joreuz. Zen did not see that one coming. Joreuz is almost away again here. He's missed the ball though. Luckily for him, Zen didn't expect him to miss. This is trouble though for Joreuz. He's done well to kill some time, but he does not have time to grab the back corner boost yet. He has to just stay on the ball, keep popping shots on target without overextending, of course, being the key here. Joreuz still not able to get 100 boost, but oh my goodness, he might not need it. Zen's overextended, and Joreuz has a late lead. Well, Joreuz is showing that sometimes it's better to just stay active, stay on the ball. Many players would have ran away for 100 boost there and been on the receiving end of a Zen aerial play. Joreuz stayed central. Zen didn't expect him to be there, and he gets a free shot. He might get another one here. Joreuz, with the air roll, creates enough power to go up by 2. Well, Zen is just not reading Joreuz zero boost play. He's just going straight to the ball with no boost. Zen overcommits, trying to play for the boost battle. And this is the biggest test Zen's had by a mile. Joreuz reminding everyone once again that he is still one of the best in the world. I think much like a few of the other players in the top 10 right now, Joreuz has had a bit of trouble with inconsistency, losing a couple of series to players he's supposed to beat, but you can never write him off. It doesn't matter who you put him in a lobby with. He is that guy. He leads by 3 now. Zen looks completely confused and out of the game. All about having different styles. Joreuz has got those pace switches. He's got the ability to turn his mechanics on and off. Reverse wave dash now by Joreuz. He just controls the engagement so well. Zen trying to get control of the ball at the end of the game here, but it's all Joreuz. 9-5. What a massive swing. It's been Joreuz controlling the game, Joreuz controlling the series, putting Zen into a position he's never been in before. You know, Zen's been great playing from ahead, he's been great playing from a tie, but how is he going to do from behind? This is a different kind of question now. Looks like Joreuz might give him one. Zen going to take the scenic route with it. Wants to warm up his mechanics for the next game. Joreuz almost managed to deny him that goal. In fact, he will. Well, well, well. Joreuz back at his best. Zen struggling to handle him. I don't remember if I saved the replay from game 1. I probably did, but I'll save another one anyway. I usually try to save one replay just for the thumbnail of videos more than anything else. Losing to Joreuz isn't that bad. I mean, losing to Joreuz isn't bad at all. I don't know why anyone would consider a loss to Joreuz bad. Joreuz is like still, in my opinion, a pretty clear top 10 player in the ones world. When he's on, he's really on. He's the only reason he's not ranked higher. Like I have him pretty close, or close to the bottom end of my top 10. Love that Zen's taking his time here, by the way. Really, really smart in my opinion to do that in these circumstances. But yeah, I've got Joreuz towards the bottom end of my top 10 right now because, you know, he's still got that ability to beat anyone on his day, but he has been less consistent recently. That's why I don't rank him as high as players like Roas, TRK, Yan, Daniel, First Killer, Appjack, Moxie. You know, I think they're like all definitely ahead of him. But you know, Joreuz is around about that kind of Khaled AJ range, rounding out the top 10, I reckon. And you know, where to place Zen, nobody really knows. He's the anomaly right now. We need to see more from him to really have a concrete idea of where he places in the one's world. Right now he's got a range. He might be number 1, he might be number 10, he could be anything in between. As always, I've probably forgotten a player at some point. Tries looking to pogo there. Actually recovers off it with no problem, so seems like a pretty safe strategy for him to go for. Yeah, I've probably forgotten a ones player while listing off 10, top 10 in that moment, but yeah, the point is Joreuz has had consistency issues, but definitely not problems with his peak. His peak is definitely still there. His 1v1 IQ has been confusing Zen for a lot of this matchup here. Zen has to play so carefully against the Joreuz he's up against today. I don't think I did forget Moxie, actually. I think I said Moxie. Naupa's another player that's hard to rank because he's another very inconsistent player. I probably have him just outside my top 10, to be honest, at the moment. Yeah, I've got a video on that I put out just before, or just at the end of December, I believe it was. But yeah, it's definitely not completely up to date. There's been a few tournaments, quite a few show matches since then. Maybe I need to do a quarterly top 20. Would you guys, if you guys would like that, type 1 in chat. If you want to see a quarterly top 20, I would definitely, if I do decide to do that, make some kind of collaboration with a big brain in the Rocket League community, like Halfway Dead, and have ELO involved in it in some way. You know, picking which matches are considered ranked show matches, if you will, and which ones aren't. Yeah, I think some show matches should be considered if there's a big ELO system for 1v1. Some probably shouldn't, depending on the quality of the players. You've run ELO in your matches before. It's interesting. Somebody did it for all the 1v1s of all time once. It was years ago, though, before there had been as many ones as there are now. Run it with teammates. I said a big brain in the Rocket League community. Way, got him. I meant like a stats guy. I don't think teammates wants to code an ELO thing. Like honestly, like jokes aside. Jokes aside, I don't think he wants to like code an ELO thing for 1v1. Oh, that's commitment by Zen. What a shot! Joreuz is ready for it. He's quickly recovered to continue to pressure the ball here. That's been the name of the game for Joreuz in this series. Zero boost plays. Zen testing him from all angles here. Joreuz keeping it to a 1-goal game. Look at this from Joreuz and Zen. Such a low-scoring match. Joreuz just defending bravely. Zen trying to attack without overextending. That's a pretty safe way to do that. Just gently flicking the ball on target. This is a less safe way to do it. Zen going for a floor double. It's risky. Joreuz, how's the boost management? It's good. Well, Zen did not remain careful in the position. He had a completely winning position there. He had 100 boost to 40. He could have taken his time, but he decided to rush the play and try a floor double tap. And Joreuz just easily stopped it and scores with his first touch. 1-1, another low-scoring game, just like the first game this series. Seems like Zen just wants to force it. He wants clips, he wants highlights. Joreuz is denying him those. It's frustrating the Frenchman. Even now, Joreuz is just staying on the ball with no boost. And Zen has not reacted well to it. Zen's got a boost advantage for the second time in a row. But Joreuz doesn't care. He's just able to space Zen off the ball and beats him to it with the very little boost that he does have. 2-1. Can Joreuz sweep Zen? Can he do the impossible? Still, of course, a very winnable game for Zen. He's had so much control, so many opportunities. This is one of the better ones he's had. Oh, it's off the post and out, though. I don't think he's going to be able to finish this off. Joreuz is there. He's so close, but so far. And now he's the one sticking around with low boost. Just 12 for Zen. Wants to flip it into the corner for the boost seal. And he's done well to pull that one off. Joreuz managed his boost so well, though. Zen has to be so careful. He might underestimate how much boost Joreuz has, and he has indeed done that. Joreuz snipes a shot from distance. It's off the post and out, though. It's like I mentioned, Zen is not respecting Joreuz boost management. He did not realize Joreuz had so much there. And again, Joreuz recovery is perfect. Booming shot down the center of the field. This wastes even more time off the clock. In fact, Joreuz might be scoring here. The fake jump has Zen completely in a hurry, and nothing is working for him. Joreuz up 3-1. It is a 1v1 IQ masterclass by the legend from the Netherlands. He is in Zen's head. He is surprising him consistently. And now he's going to get midfield play with the half-flip kickoff. He's doing everything right here, ladies and gentlemen. All right down to the kickoff strats. Even another fake shot there by Joreuz. No need to go all in. Just takes the boost away. What has Zen got left? He wants the air double bump, and he connects with it. Genius by Zen. He's not shown that all series long. Joreuz cannot have been expecting it. He's retreating the entire time. Forced into a very dangerous position. Zen capitalizes. 1-goal difference now. Zen finally gets his second goal. That's going to be another one if he can force it. He can. Joreuz just forces one more touch, though. Well, that's a great save, but Zen stuck around. I mean, Zen didn't hit that badly. He's got enough power on that. And he stayed in the position. He knew that there might be a post bounce. A bounce to the inside of the post to play with. 26 seconds to go. Completely tied again. Joreuz can do whatever he wants here. He's played so carefully, so cautiously all game. And he's actually going to have an open net here. He blocks Zen's pinch. And he runs it in with 18 seconds to go. Joreuz saw the pinch coming. Pre-jumped to block it. There's no luck about that. I'm seeing a couple of people saying lucky in the chat. I don't know what you guys are watching. Like, he clearly pre-jumped to block exactly what Zen was doing. And the game's not over. Zen still has an opportunity. This is a difficult first touch to play with, but Zen makes it work. Air dribble, flip reset, blocked by Joreuz. Zen with one last opportunity. Ceiling shot on target, and he's done it. He needed to hit the shot with just 4 seconds left. And he snipes the bottom corner. Joreuz was expecting the ball to be going in the near post. Zen catches him by surprise. Still, all the pressure's on Zen here. Joreuz has been such a tricky player. Is Joreuz going to half flip again? Is he going to get a free possession here? No, this time he decides to go. Zen will manage to win it straight past him. Trying to catch Joreuz early challenging there. Joreuz just stuck around in no man's land, able to block the slow shot. Oh, look out, Zen. Joreuz is coming in there for the bump. That was so close to being the end of the series. Joreuz nearly had him. Zen rushing into position. He forces Joreuz to land badly inside the goal. This is a great setup for Zen. And he's off to the air again. Not the most efficient takeoff. Decides to fake the immediate shot. Joreuz falls for it. And immediately compliments Zen in the quick chat, because Zen faked a faster shot here and blocked Joreuz clear. Bit of a mistake by Joreuz to panic and flip into this, but you can understand why you would panic in that position, to be honest. Zen really having to fight for everything in this match. I still don't think he's comfortable. I think he might be making a preset switch here, because he's left the lobby as soon as the game was done. He's definitely not in the zone. He's not in his flow state. He's having to actively think about everything he does, because Joreuz has made him play more cautiously than anyone else has up until now. Zero boost dominance from Joreuz. Zen opens to scoring in game 4. If there's one thing that he should be happy about, and I think one thing that he will be happy about, is that he has had the majority of the pressure. He is backing Joreuz up into his net. For Zen, really, it is about finding the balance. It's about remembering to respect Joreuz boost management and remembering to always have a recovery like this to save the counterattacks Joreuz is getting to work over and over again. Well, he's been demoed out of position here. Joreuz scores to tie the game. And that wasn't terrible by Zen, but he did put himself in the line of fire with that flip. Joreuz slots off the near post. Another good position for Zen. He's had so many good positions in this match, but Joreuz has just survived the majority of them. Really is incredible to witness a defensive display that is able to counter this player that no one else has had an answer for defensively. Even the players who have taken games off him, it's not been about defending Zen, it's been more about trying to keep him under pressure, trying to take control away from him. Joreuz is the first guy who's really been able to beat Zen, take games off him, while giving Zen control of the ball, giving Zen control of the pitch, giving him boost advantages, and then still running right through him. I mean, what is this from Joreuz? How has he scored from here? This is actually ridiculous. He just wave dashes into the ball and it chips up over Zen's car. Zen did not expect that much acceleration. You see, a bit greedy for Zen not to flip or jump into the ball there, but again, credit to Joreuz. Making something out of nothing has been his forte today, and it still is deep in the series. Zen opting for an infield dribble. How often have we seen that? The answer is not very. Oh, he's managed to sneak a near post shot off before Joreuz can block him. And Joreuz probably expected, just like we did, for Zen to just rush up the wall for an air dribble. But he's mixing things up. Joreuz has kind of forced Zen to go for different approaches, not just go for the aerial takeoff every time. That is what he's going for here, though, but he's boomed the bar. Zen's got to be quick in the recovery now. He's launched it into the crossbar with that flick. A great rush challenge to surprise Joreuz, who's taking control again, though. Very nice awkward touch to back Zen up. And now he's backed Zen up into his goal as well. Again, Zen finds an angle to rush a challenge in. Just Joreuz realized Zen's got a little bit of boost left over here. Zen was faking that he's on 0 by dropping the ball. But Joreuz didn't fall for it. Another quick turn for Zen. Oh, what a demo. Genius play by the Frenchman. Looks like Joreuz was not expecting Zen to turn there. Quick power slide turn on the wall, and he definitely didn't see that demo coming. Zen coming at Joreuz from different angles. Lower angles mostly. Towards the end of game 3, now the start of game 4. He's still going for the occasional big aerial play. Well, that's the exact play that he messed up earlier that almost got him counterattacked, and it doesn't work out this time either. Joreuz just coming at him slowly. Almost baiting the challenge, but You're baiting the challenge. You better be ready to do something when the challenge actually comes. It seems like he's playing with cheat codes on. You shouldn't be allowed to go that all in and still recover, but it's a combination of the threat, the inherent threat that the opponent feels when Zen's coming at them, and of course his ridiculous recovery mechanics that get him out of these positions where really you don't expect him to be recovering from. And Joreuz has blundered there. That's the first big mistake that he's made in a while. He's made some small ones. He's been outplayed, yes, but that was just a total turnover off a Joreuz failed air dribble. Oh, what a pinch! Oh, Joreuz! That is disgusting. That is absolutely disgusting. He controls the 50 and then places a pinch from just inside his own half. That is not easy to do. It's much easier to hit pinches from further back up the field, as I'm sure a lot of you know. Oh, he knew that was the only way that he could score before Zen was recovering. He knew Zen's going to be back in a hurry. Great touch by Zen. Gets himself the boost. Oh, and the ball as well. Joreuz did not expect that one. Huge touch from Zen into his back corner. It's over Joreuz's head, as you can see. Joreuz thought Zen was going to try and make a soft touch in the corner. It's a common misplay in 1v1 and in other game modes as well, to make a soft touch into the back corner as you look to turn and grab your 100 boost. So if your opponent's there, you're just passing to them, but that's not what Zen's doing right now. He's finally achieved the flow state. Bad news for Joreuz. Oh, what a touch by Zen. I mean, it looks even more difficult to save from Joreuz's POV. That acceleration on the ball there is just otherworldly from Zen. What can Joreuz do from here? Had the lead at this point, or late at least, in all 3 games before this. He's going to slot another one through. I'm not sure how he got this one past Zen. It looked like he'd messed this up by flicking too low. Or that heavy touch, rather. That ball really popped off the front of his car away from him, but he caught up to it, and Zen actually overextended in his net. Bit of a mistake by Zen to let Joreuz through it. Reset for Zen. And an undefendable shot, at least with that kind of takeoff. Joreuz nowhere near that one. Looks like Zen is starting to have more and more success with his offense. Looks like maybe the pressure got to Zen earlier on in the series, the pressure to keep the streak going, to keep his undefeated streak going, but now he's got the presence of mind to finish his shots and even to delay a kickoff. He's noticed that Joreuz has been trying to mix in wave dash recovery kickoffs here and there, and what Zen did there is a great counter to that, but also a perfectly viable strategy against standard kickoffs if you can get the ball past your opponent like that. Fake ceiling challenge by Zen. Joreuz did not fall for it, but he misses his shot anyway. And Zen tries to pinch it from distance as well. He's hit the post. Almost a pinch for both players. Mind game for Zen. Joreuz down by 5. And we might be heading to game 5. Joreuz indeed does call GG. That, I believe, is a forfeit. If it's not, it's 9-4, 48 seconds. But I believe he's, indicating forfeit there with the GG. Into game 5 we go. Yeah, Zen is just really undefendable when he's playing like that. Even the Joreuz from earlier in the series, I think, would struggle with the Zen we just saw in game 4. That was different. But can he keep it up though? The pressure's really on now. Game 5. He's come back this far. Can he keep it going? Oh, look at this. Joreuz has got the Vitality Fennec decal for game 5. I feel like this might be a mind game of sorts from Joreuz. It's an often criticized decal. He did well there though. That's a great bump and intentional crossbar shot from Joreuz on his own net. He's still up against it here though. Picking up right where we left off with Zen in attack and Joreuz trying to survive. All the boost, all the control in the hands of the Frenchman. Oh, he messed up his double reset though. Joreuz didn't realize that was going to happen. He wasn't lined up for the counter attack, and Zen's going to make it back to save the first shot. Joreuz is staying on the ball though. A lot of players would go for the boost immediately there. Joreuz preferring to go for one more shot and then seals the boost in the corner. Zen as a result, has come away with the ball. This reset looks a little bit more dangerous. Joreuz agreed, dove in early, and Zen switched it up. Good decal, he says. Well done, Zen. If there's any vitality owners watching, I'm sure they're going to be very happy with that. What a smart young man. Vitality Zen already has the business acumen. Zen's up very early there. Joreuz saw him coming. Zen still manages to recover and rebound the ball clear. He's definitely got the reads fully functional at the moment. That is some crazy defense. Honestly, I'm amazed that Joreuz didn't commit and end up out of position in that exchange. Zen just briefly pauses for bursting into attack again. You know, if Zen can just make it through a game here without overextending, I think he probably wins. It's, you know, been Joreuz baiting him a lot of the series and having success because of it, but now he's just taking a bit more time, he's being more careful, and now the mind game lands. Joreuz with no boost, did not have an answer. Zen reverse sweeping, one of the all-time greats here. And the level that he's had in games 4 and 5 has been undeniable. He's just missed a boost there though. Now, when that pressure climaxes, things like that happen more and more. Joreuz looking to dunk on Zen. No such luck. Zen fighting for that back corner boost. Train dashes into position. He's got a good view of where Joreuz is here. Still beats him to the ball even without any boost. Doesn't want to do that every time though. Joreuz is going to see those rush challenges coming. Zen fake jump, dodges the air dribble demo. He thought about attempting a corner read there. Zen just uses it as bait to back Joreuz up. He outplays him cleanly. It's Zen's defense that has been on a different level in game 5, but now looking to get the offense to prime at the right time. I don't think he's done it though. Joreuz is running the ball straight down the middle. Oh, Zen again overextends. I feel like he's done this every single game. Every single game he's given away at least one free goal. And now Joreuz will know without a shadow of a doubt that he doesn't have to go and hunt for this game. Zen is probably going to give him a free shot at some point if he keeps playing the way that he is. Not completely interested. Playing that solid style. 23 boost for Joreuz. Look at the pace he's able to get with the double jump pop. Just a flick and then a double jump pop can generate so much power on the shot. Zen's boost management was good for a moment there, but now he's lost it all. Joreuz will try and equalize with a flip reset of his own. Dunks it underneath Zen, who's still in the area. That's another boost steal for Joreuz. Zen circling for one pad. That's all he's got to defend with, and it's all he needs. Joreuz again, though, looking for an opportunity to set up an aerial play. In fact, it's a fake. He cuts in field, and Zen didn't expect it. Well, that is how simple it is at times, ladies and gents. Zen thought Joreuz was running to the mid boost to then take the ball up the wall. Joreuz just cuts the ball in field harmlessly, and Zen panicked. You could see that he just swerved one way, swerved the other way after realizing what Joreuz was doing. Oh, that's brave by both players. Joreuz might regret that. Zen's away from him, and he's in the lead again. Joreuz makes a mistake in a critical moment. Now, it would have looked like a genius play if he somehow stole that boost from underneath Zen's nose. As is, just looks like he unnecessarily flipped at a risk that you wouldn't expect Joreuz to be making today of all days. Speaking of risk, you know, there's another one from Zen, but he's managed to get out of it with a perfect dunk. Joreuz knows better than to race into that ball. Zen looks to set up a flick, wave dashes into position. Joreuz standing strong in the way of him. Zen's got quite a lot of boost to play with here, so he'll be quite comfortable sticking around in this zone. Immediate interception by Zen. He doesn't want to hit that at Joreuz. In fact, he hits it the other way. That's a really good job by Zen. Joreuz is lining up to intercept his touch, so he just air rolled around the ball and hits it the other way. Air dribble to the ceiling by Zen. Jumps off the ceiling as well, and the mind game lands! Wow, Zen completely fakes out Joreuz in a crucial final minute, 1-goal lead position. He thought it was going to be a shot, and Zen decided it would be smarter not to flip. 47 seconds left. Joreuz came back from 2 goals down already once this game. Can he do it again? He's got a good chance to do so right here, but Zen just sends the challenge straight at him. And Joreuz did not react in time. He needed to see this coming. But Zen just paused briefly. You can see on his approach there, he wasn't boosting, and then suddenly he just went straight for the ball. Great timing by Zen. The speed, as always, is the answer for the young Frenchman. Now it's his game to lose. The ball is under his control. Joreuz manages to wrestle it off him though, and that's going to be a shot from distance. Zen, as if to correct an earlier misplay, does not run to the boost. He covers the net. Well, his boost runs low. GG's. Joreuz with one final back corner pinch attempt. Has to concede the match. Zen reverse sweeps him to keep his win streak going. What a series. What a performance by Joreuz, by the way. You know, he really brought the best out of Zen today. He made Zen think twice. That's really what I noticed mostly, is that Joreuz made Zen think twice before just bum rushing the ball every single time. I feel like Zen has just obliterated some of the players in the matches he's played on my channel without having to think, because he's so clear mechanically that he doesn't even have to think about what he's doing at times. But Joreuz made him really think about this, really think about his offense, think about, you know, whether or not he's overextending on some of these moves. It really showed what you can do with no boost. I mean, some of the plays Joreuz was able to make, some of the shots he's able to create with no boost were incredibly threatening, disguising how much boost he had at times, and you know, surviving for long periods of time without a 100 boost pad in sight.